He was born and raised in the neighborhood.
That's probably the main one right there. The way his head's all swole up. An entrance or an exit. Just one and a half.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us
It appears that our victim has one gunshot wound to the head. Also appears that it was fired at close range. Because of the configuration of the courtyard, if whoever the perpetrator or perpetrators were, they surprised him, he didn't have a chance to run. Kind of may have been cornered in this area.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Near the body, they find a projectile, but no shell casings.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Sleep plans for a witness.
You know the dude who got shot?
I don't know that. And Sergeant Mark McCourt gets a lead. It's gonna be a witness. A resident gave him the name of a possible eyewitness that fled the scene.
See him on phone number?
Yes.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The game's first point produces 6 yards.
This is Detective Bender with NOPD.
Bender reaches out to the possible witness.
Yes, ma'am. How do I get in touch with
you? You can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want.
But he's not there.
For some bigger yardage.
All right, thank you, dear.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
That was the wife. He said he's not home. If I don't hear from him soon,
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Defensively, we always know
Get information as it becomes family members just showed up on the scene.
Is he understands what an offense is going to do
Detective
before
Love,
the ball's even
that was the
snapped.
mother.
A great job of
So I'm gonna let him
scouting
talk to
prior
her,
to the
make
game,
presentation,
then reading,
and
reacting,
then
and taking the right
give
path
me
to
some
the
time,
ball carrier.
maybe tomorrow, go meet with her, do an interview.
As the team wraps up with little to go on,
There's a maroon Mercedes.
they learn that a suspicious car fled the scene at the time of the shooting.
We're looking for a maroon four-door Mercedes-Benz. Broadcasting City
Good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get numbers, knock people back, and establish the run area.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back to Mixon on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits. Everyone was in the right place.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers, who dumps this one off here to Hall. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coach.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
I really hope that guy comes in. I need to talk to him.
41 hours into the investigation, the family friend arrives at the
Here's
house.
3rd and 10.
So far, all I have is maroon bends and people saw weakness. I need
Play
more to go
action.
on.
It's Burrow.
Hopefully, this is the guy who can get it to me.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Stay here, Dion.
Dion will stay in the car with Detective Michael Zanoni.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had back.
What he's saying? He's saying the guy with the dress looks like the shooter, but this ain't them, dude. They were affordable bail bonds during the shooting.
The man
9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
Solid alibi.
Cut these guys loose.
Here's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete.
Before talking to the 911 call, Detectives John Brown and Justin Ritter get more info from their witness, Leon.
Okay, who is the guy in the car? What's his relationship here?
Like a family friend. I call him my uncle. We used to call him T-Money. Okay.
Dion says he asked the victim to drive him to his doctor's appointment.
So I'm in the car. I got some money. He texted me about so like 10 miles per hour. I'm real slow. Then so the charge just comes up. Boom, 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 boom. I put my head down. And to money, he starts screaming like, hey! The driver stayed in the car, and some other dude took off. So you saw a guy get out of the car. Yeah. I couldn't see his face, though.
He says the second man, the passenger of the truck, fled on foot.
I ran halfway to where he ran at, but I turned around. And came back to my home.
curbed his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let him put some points on the board.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. He'll start the drive right around the 37.
So was your uncle having beef with somebody?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Son, I'm 15 years old. I'm playing basketball with McLean.
Back from that last drive in particular. They can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, sometimes you know they're going to try to get a big play right away and take control of that.
Ritter goes in to talk with the woman who called 911 to find out exactly what she saw.
That goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball a little faster.
Is that the shooting back, Tom?
They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, please.
Taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll first move the football up the field.
Somebody help my uncle. It was just fake.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. 90 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if you're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Detective Justin Ritter asks the woman who called 911 about the white Dodge Charger.
Didn't see any cars. 7-3, our score.
If there was any car, the bus would have seen me.
So here's a first and 10
I know this thing, okay?
inside the 20. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the outside side.
Your guy is available on the driver's side.
Inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 10 more down, another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
But she did tell me she saw the city bus come by.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
So we need to get the bus driver down there and find out exactly what he saw. We're going to keep me on here until we can get everything straightened out and figure out what's going on.
Detective John Brown calls Keon's family to let them know what happened.
Yes, my name is Detective Brown from the police department. I was told that you had guardianship over a Deion Jackson. I'm sorry? Cortland Hill.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead.
And you said he was 16 years old? Okay. I will tell him that I talked to you. Okay? Bye. Cortland Hill, and he's 16?
After the touchdown,
Deion's
McPherson
real
kicked this one
name
away.
is Cortland Hill.
Doctor's office.
Detective Justin Ritter calls to follow up on Cortland's
And
alibi
he'll be
to
stopped
see if
up
he
at the
actually had a
25.
doctor's appointment.
All right, thanks. I just talked to the doctor. She said there's nobody by that name for today, so he's lying about that too.
He may be just a scared kid. Let's get the bus driver down here and see what he's got to say.
Taking over for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
So, when this happened, where was the car? In front or behind? In front of him.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to get this one complete here to Kyle. Just well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that's
This car right there, come on, man. Kind of full of soul.
now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And so this thing came out from couple questions that we need to get cleared up. Okay. As you make the turn and you hear the gunshot, okay,
Now it's Rodgers.
how many guards do you see in the room?
Lazard's got it again.
Really well done.
Back-to-back receptions for him, but it's another first down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. back to throw.
In the New Orleans murder of Lamont, Detective Tim Bender is about to find out if a man who warned Lamont's mom about the shooting knows who pulled the trigger.
Let's see what happens with this.
Hey, how you doing?
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He's saying he called Lamont's mom after Lamont was already dead. Everything he's telling me is something he heard through the rumor mill, but nothing specific.
Going to use the first of their timeouts.
They ain't being as close, yet so far away.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often miss
So it was over a gun?
because of the
You
angles
want
of
that
the
gun
play.
back from the bar.
When you're
A
going to
CI
get it,
calls
sometimes you
with a
panic.
lead.
They're brothers? Hold on, just run up, Keith. Long drive. What about that? Got a low cut. What kind of car would it in? Burgundy Mercedes.
In the books,
All right, bro.
you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The caller gave specific information that 2 brothers were involved.
Welcome back, Charles
Keith
and
and
I
Kevin
settled into the
Matthews.
booth ready for quarter number 3.
Here we go.
26-year-old
Ready
Keith
for the
Matthews
second half.
has been convicted of domestic
14-3 our
violence
scores. We are
and
back
distribution of
underway on EA
marijuana.
Sports.
Kevin Matthews.
And out a little
His older
across the
brother,
25 to the
28-year-old
27.
Kevin Matthews, has convictions for forgery and drug possession.
According to the victim's
The New
mom
York
and the
offense
CI,
taking over
Lamont
for
was
their
shot
next
over a
possession.
gun.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what
The
adjustments this
fact that they
offense
did
made
this
in
in
the
broad
locker room.
daylight
Haven't really
indicates
been able
that
to
these
get
cats
anything
are pretty
going
dangerous.
offensively. Virtually nothing
But
in the ground attack.
unfortunately, at the
So
moment,
certainly
we don't have
something
enough
has
to get an
change
arrest
here
warrant.
in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well.
In
They've
the
kept them
first
around in
48,
this game.
New Orleans homicide responded to the murder of 20-year-old Lamont Lee, learned a witness, saw 2 men running from the scene, interviewed the victim's mom, who heard 2 brothers shot her son over a gun, and got a tip from the CI that the brothers are Keith and Kevin Matthews.
On play action, Rodgers.
The witness ID. They're going to jail.
Bender reaches out to the eyewitness.
How you doing? What time you think?
Randall Cobb, 53
Okay.
yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the
Thank you.
opening minute of the third quarter.
The witness just said he thinks he might be able to ID.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Detective Tim Bender heads out with detectives Bruce Brooklyn and Bob Bathelder, who will show the lineup of the witness.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game.
Witness meets Detective Bender.
Joe Mixon.
What the fuck is he doing?
This into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 71 yards.
How far away from
And the Bengals
where they
are
shot
able to
Lamont?
strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got me pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Never saw a white Dodge Charger. He only saw the victim's car.
On play action, it's Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Brown. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 49 yards. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You get
left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Okay. Are you drunk, high, anything? Smoke anything, smoking, take any pills?
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Okay. The big issue is right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers now on first down. This pass out wide the hole. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And now the third down throw incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
What the
And Rodgers intercepted the time. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession at the 16-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Along with the 38 caliber revolver.
There it is.
12, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Weapons and drugs.
Now an option play on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2, ready?
Suspect meaning the kid that we have.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2 here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's got the lead, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a cartoon, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The suspect's relative says
the Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Burrow's through into the hands of Boyd. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. time and another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and take it like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
As the search for the second suspect, Kevin Matthews, continues, Bender pays a visit to the victim's mother.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking, take it.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. McPherson on for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped.
I think the mom is grateful that happened that we made him arrest.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Dwight Terry Webb, Cortland Hill, has just gone from witness.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
There he goes, right side. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 75 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it.
Like ass.
And that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back to 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
They seem like they're getting you.
Well, now how about this return? as they finally get to him to just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using it would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Hey, 626.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's caught at the 2. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11,
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Detectives turned to a passenger who saw it all.
There was a white lady sitting on her porch. She watched me the whole time.
He's got 1 gunshot to the head.
Among the listeners on the civilians,
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
the clock is ticking. For homicide detectives, their chance of solving a murder is cut in half if they don't get a lead within the first 48 hours.
So this went in the win column for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were buried, Charles, by a big
9:53 a.m.
The turf watching this one, we're thinking to themselves, I just heard the man in this win. I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the went away from that.
For homicide detectives, the clock starts ticking the moment they are called.
This was a brazen act. It's either the money or drugs or both.